Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Well, do we got stuff to talk about this morning? All right. So, first off, I have a clip I'm going to show you, and then we're going to talk about it.
Accountable. My mother didn't do it. My mother was my biggest enabler. And so, that being said, the people that I have around me, especially Ken don't put up with my bullshit. He will call me out. He will correct me. And I don't put up with his bullshit either. That's why we make a good pair, is because we don't we don't sugarcoat it. We don't spare each other's feelings. If we want to.
Now, didn't Gypsy say how abusive her mother was? Her mother abused her the whole time, really bad mom and everything. So why or how does she actually turn into her biggest enabler? Somebody who wouldn't hold Gypsy accountable. So how does that happen? Unless her mother has two personalities like Gypsy does. That's weird, eh? Why would she say that? How can she say that and still continue on with this abuse story? Because an enabler is usually somebody who will just feed you what you crave. Whether it be attention, food, alcohol, whatever, right? That's an enabler. So her mother was her biggest enabler, never held her accountable for anything. To me, that sounds like a spoiled brat. Yeah. Next clip.
I technically only have like $50 in my account. Here, $50 in my account, being like, oh my God, am I gonna have to, ask my dad for money this month or something like this? Because if I had $1 million, I wouldn't be asking my dad for money.
So Gypsy's broke. She has $50 left in her account. She broke. The one who has documentaries, a Lifetime series, a book, almost 10 million followers on TikTok, but she broke. Could it be because
I got mass reported, and I didn't know what was going on with my account, because I'm like, there's no reason that I should have been kicked out of the creator fund. And the reason that TikTok gave me was like violating community guidelines. And I'm like, they're about
TikTok took down her page for a month. She has no access to it for a month. That means no revenue for one whole month on our almost 10 million followers. You know what, though? I don't think she's making money off that account like she used to, because when she first came out of prison and that account was set up for her, she did not set it up. It was set up for her and already running by the time she got out of prison, okay? She was making all kinds of money because there was a lot of interaction on that page. There was a lot of lives and gifts thrown at her like you wouldn't believe. I'm sure she was making at least 10 grand a month, if not more. If not more. I don't know exactly, but I'm sure she was making good coin, okay? And lately, though, I mean, you've seen her lives. If it's not on Instagram and it's on TikTok, you don't see too many gifts thrown at her anymore. You just see Jimmy there throwing flowers at her all the time because Jimmy has a big time crush on her. But as for everybody else, not so much. Not so much. I have one more clip to show you guys.
So last night I had a conversation on the phone with Ryan. I called him because I just really wanted to have like a clarity of what we were looking at for the rest of the paternity stuff. He's like, I thought that was on you to take the test. And I'm like, well, I was waiting on the lawyers to tell me a direction, because last I heard, your lawyer said that y'all are not conceding to the test that's already been done. So I said, would you agree to meet with me at Aurora and take a test? I'll pay for it, but can you come to me to do this?
Yeah.
And he said, I agree to that. That sounds fair. The way he said.
So Gypsy, this is after Aurora's born, okay? And you want to meet Ryan, and you want to bring Aurora with you, right? Why? Why does she keep wanting to meet up with Ryan after the fact? Is she trying to rub it in his face? Or is she trying to say, take a good look, she might be yours? I don't know. Because you don't meet your ex and bring your baby from this guy to meet this guy. That's just weird. I mean, I know Gypsy's like scrambled eggs up there anyway. But I think Gypsy's whole purpose right now in life is not to be a mother. It's not to be an influencer. It's not to be Ken's wife. It's to see how bad she can hurt Ryan. She's not done with that man until his face is rubbed into the ground so bad that we all have to sit here and watch it bleed. Then she'll be happy. Ryan, if you doubt if you'll watch this, but if you ever watch this, I mean, guy, go away. Just leave. Just leave her. Don't talk to her. Don't phone her. Don't message her. Don't answer her messages. Don't answer her phone calls. Let her be and move on with your life. If you have to change your phone number, if you have to change your address, do it. Do it. Because that's the only way you can get rid of some people like this. Because people like this feed off of the hurt they give others. They love it. They absolutely love it. The only reason she's sticking it out with Ken so long is because he's not showing her he's hurt. Even though she's tried. Oh yeah, she's tried to hurt Ken many times. She tries to rub Ryan in his face. She tries to rub, I'm sure, finances in his face. But nothing seems to faze Ken because Ken's like, yeah, you know what? It doesn't bother me, so maybe I'll just go. And then she'll be like, oh, no, I didn't mean it. Right? Because he won't cry at her feet. And that's what she wants. But because he won't do it, and Ryan will, we'll still play with Ryan. Right? Now, what kind of person does it take to do that to another human being? I mean, we already know what she's like with animals. That should tell us right there. That's the beginning. That's the telling of a psychopath. And to do it to human beings, I don't even know what's worse than a psychopath. I don't. But if I knew, that would be her. That's why I call her a demon. Because she feeds off hurt, off pain. And she knows how to get these things out of people. She knows how to make people hurt and have pain. I'm sure she's done it to her mother plenty of times. Plenty of times. We just never saw it. It was behind closed doors. Right? So, yeah, I know we want to call her a succubus, but a succubus is just a demon that feeds off of men. Gypsy doesn't care if you're a man or a woman. She doesn't care if you're a baby or a puppy or nothing. If she can inflict pain, she will. And she'll feed off of it. Yeah, she's more like a vampire. Except not sucking blood. She's sucking feelings and emotion and all that stuff that she just thrives off of. And that's why social media has become a big part of her existence. Because she thinks she can inflict pain on other people through social media. By getting them fired from their jobs. By striking their accounts. By going after them through a third party. Because she's too afraid to do it herself. She's not afraid to do it herself. Don't buy that. Don't buy that. The only reason she uses another person is because parole might hear about it. That's why. But she messed up when she did that thing with Ryan, shouting it out to the world what his sweat rag was for. She lost control. And she might have to pay the piper. We'll see. I'm hoping he got my email. Maybe I got to send him another one to remind him. Maybe. because somebody struck my TikTok. So if you go to my TikTok and it's on private, you'll know why. Which doesn't really bother me anyway, because I don't really use TikTok. I put my videos there, but I don't interact with nobody there. I don't really watch TikTok. It's just there to help me with my videos, the editing. I like the editing. So that's it. But it's still on private because I still need it for my editing. All right, guys. Have a great day. And everything in this video is my thoughts, opinions, and or alleged. And we'll see you later. Bye, guys.